What's up, guys? This is going to be a highlight video for the Wildstar Adventures livestream. I apologize for being super late on this. I, along with a lot of other people, just completely didn't even know this livestream was happening or existed. But it was a pretty damn good one. You'll notice that this highlight video is really long, and it's because the entire thing was exciting for the most part. There's a lot of new information. This Siege of Tempest Refuge adventure is really badass. I came into the live stream expecting it to be a little bit boring because the adventures are going to be the more casual PvE content. So I just assumed they were going to be not something that I would enjoy. But damn, the mechanics of this is really cool. I was very surprised. I just thought it was going to be like an entry-level dungeon. Turns out it's something completely different, and I was the image I had in my head was wrong. So very excited. These look really cool. I recommend you check it out before you snap judge it like I was at first. So I'm pretty pumped. Hope you guys enjoy the live stream. Oh yeah, watch out for the new engineer innate. If you guys are paying attention, you'll notice there are some changes to the engineer innate. Let me know if you guys see what they are. I know what they are, but let me know if you guys catch it. Hope you enjoy the video, and I'll see you next time.
Before we get into adventures, we have a very special treat today. Recently, this past week, we actually showed off the first shots of our brand new UI revisions that we've been doing. And the build we're going to be playing on for the game actually has that UI. And so before we turn it on, I just want to kind of show viewers one of the shots that we had from the article this week. If you haven't seen the article yet, by the way, head to the Wildstar website. That's wildstar-online.com. There's a great article by one of our UI guys about the team's revisions to the UI and the stuff they've been working on. You can see here on the left side is the old UI, the current one that everybody's playing in beta. And on the right one is the first early versions of our brand new UI. One of the big focuses that the team had was making sure that there's more screen space and more real estate for the telegraphs to shine through, and also separate pieces of the UI so that way they're movable, that way you can kind of place everything where you want to place them. And so you can see right there's much more visibility on the telegraph, and we're going to show this in game today. So why don't we switch over to the game, and then Matt, do you want to flip on the new UI?
There we go.
Ooh, so this is very much a work in progress. This is not available in beta yet. Not everything is complete, so you'll see some old stuff mixed in with some new stuff. But we're very happy with the direction we're taking. We can see the new target frames, the new ability bars. Everything's kind of much lower and takes up less space vertically, and that's going to be really cool. So just a little bit of a preview of it. Definitely a work in progress, so you may see some things here and there that aren't quite ready yet. But we wanted to give everybody a little bit of a taste of what's to come. So with that out of the way, Matt, where are we standing right now?
Where we are standing right now is a SimCore. SimCores serve as the entrances to adventures. They're actually an Eldon machine that creates a simulation that's designed to kind of assess and figure out how to improve different life forms. So that's what this big machine in front of us is right here. You can see we got kind of holograms all around related to what we're about to do.
Cool. And also, guys in Mumble, can you guys say hi real quick?
Is this better?
Hello.
Can everyone hear us this time? It seemed like we were having some audio issues with it, but it seems like this is
Internet.
working better. Hi, guys. So we'll have the team on voice chat this whole time because really because when we were running through these adventures earlier this week, it kind of requires a lot of coordination with the teams between you guys for strategizing, for figuring out how to react to different situations. And so we saw the dev speak, we saw the flick. Do you want to explain really what the difference between an adventure and a dungeon is, Matt?
Actually, in a lot of ways, you just kind of hit on it. The key to a dungeon is being really good at the combat system and having a group that works together very well in that sense. The key to succeeding in adventures is generally about communication and coordination. It's about having your team strategize well together. We generally focus a little bit more on strategic elements and other types of gameplay. In the adventure that we're about to play, the Siege of Tempest Refuge, for example, it starts out as kind of a holdout, but eventually becomes something a little more like a tower defense as you go.
Okay, cool. And so we also saw, I know a bunch of fan sites and press have been streaming some of the earlier adventures too, where you see that's kind of sort of choose your own adventure style, where you're voting for different paths to take. How much? Actually, if you want to grab the question that we have on the Twitch channel already, this is a perfect lead-in. Do most adventures follow that choose your own adventure style, or do we see more things that kind of mix it up also?
Some of them do follow that style, a decent number, but we do have some options that don't. This one is an example of one that doesn't, and yeah, War of the Wilds has been a popular one on beta. There's no voting for a route in that.
Perfect.
It's more that the team reacts to an evolving situation.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think let's just jump right into this one and start talking about this this adventure once everybody gets in. Another question from Twitch chat. Are adventures truly dynamic, or do they tend to be more solvable in that there's like one particular solution that you're going to want to follow to get the maximum rewards?
They're pretty dynamic. There are a lot of ways for any given adventure to play out, and generally a lot of different routes through the content. We worried a lot about the golden path problem when we were first putting adventures together. What we do is we split the loot that's available along a lot of different routes into the through the content to make sure that people don't find a single, fastest or easiest way to complete it and do only that. You'll see the same loot every single time if you do that.
And so that way, if the adventure's got 5 different pieces of loot that you need, you're going to have to run it 5 different ways to get all those pieces.
That's absolutely correct.
Awesome. So here we are. Where are we?
This is Tempest Refuge. This is in the zone Galaris. It's a slightly different version. You may notice that
some folk want to hear from.
We've got this big generator up over here, and we got some stuff on fire that's not normally on fire. A few more
things don't generally just be on fire.
Yeah, no, they usually just don't leave things laying around like that. And the story here is that the other player faction has come through, and we've just had a massive battle with them. We are trying to regroup before they launch another massive offensive into us. All that we've got is the 5 of us, and these 5 Tempest Refuge grunts down here. These guys are raw recruits. They're not going to be the most useful thing in the world right away, but as time goes by, they're going to level up into more advanced forms if we can keep them alive. We've also got the giant generator that I pointed out. That's kind of the center of the thing. This is what we're protecting. As long as we have this generator, our allies are going to be able to bring in reinforcements and a big airstrike to take out the offensive, but we're going to have to last a while before they can do that.
Okay, and so for Twitch viewers, you can see at the top of the screen, we'll keep the generator integrity updated. You can't actually see in-game right now the official thing, so we're going to make sure that we update that as the adventure continues. So it starts at 100%. As it gets attacked, drops down, and I'm assuming if it hits 0, you lose.
Well, actually, this generator can hit 0 and we won't lose. We will, in fact, fall back across a big canyon. I'll bring up the map here. This is where we are now.
Mm-hmm.
If we lose this generator, we will fall back across here and try and defend Skywatch, which is a much smaller and sort of less defensible spot. But that's where we would make our last stand.
Okay. Well, let's hope that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Although rehearsals seem to indicate that it might.
We're not that good.
So it looks like you can now click on these soldiers.
Yes, this is where we can place them. I can click on one here. Now it's gonna wait for me to tell her where to go. Any of these places you can see flags here are spots that we can place our various troops. So to start with, we're gonna place 4 of them on sort of this main entrance here. This is sort of the biggest of the 3 entrances. There's also one to the north over there and one to the south over here.
And so the enemies can come from any of those 3.
They're going to be coming from any and all of them.
Okay. Well, as soon as I think, does it start as soon as you place all 5? Really?
Yep. It is starting up right now.
Okay.
So we got shock troopers coming in from every angle. And at the beginning, we actually want to put a good amount of energy into keeping these guys alive while they're a little bit weak. So.
Those grunts, you mean?
Yep.
The one who's taking tons of damage right now.
That one. That very same one.
Where's everybody else in the adventurers group? Are you guys at a different entrance?
They are heading to the various entrances to kind of gather everything up in the middle here.
It seemed like you were on your own for a while. There's everybody.
Yep. No, they let me handle that alone because I was near all the assistants.
Tank it north.
All right, now we have a
Heard
assault tank coming in.
Yeah.
And yeah, tanks.
I got the first route.
Tanks are not especially going to care about us. They're just going to roll toward the generator and try and blow it up. We're going to try and snare it as best we can and keep it under control and damage it. But it is not defenseless.
Uh-oh.
Oh, and now we've also had saboteurs drop in. They're going to be in stealth. They're going to try and set up bombs at our defenses and at our generator.
So immediately there's just a ton of things happening at once.
There's usually any one of these challenges is only a certain level of problem
on your generator. That's bad.
I'm going to see if I can get there fast enough, but yeah.
Oh, someone's already there?
I got the generator.
All right.
Great.
Fodder's on top of it.
Yeah, so those saboteurs are in stealth, and if they get to the generator, they're going to plant that bomb, right?
Yes.
And that, I'm assuming, does way too much damage.
It will take a real hefty chunk out of the generator, yes.
This tank seems to be going down, so
yep,
you guys might be able to take it down before it does too much
control.
damage.
But we have more shock troopers coming in. There we go.
Nice job, nice job.
Yeah, so what we're fighting right now is the anti-infantry division. So it's got a lot of armored stuff, a lot of sort of the heavier stuff, and then the saboteurs just to kind of throw an extra little bit of trouble. This is not necessarily going to be the first military unit that we fight each time that we play this adventure.
So does it? So every time you're playing this, it's randomizing which groups are coming in?
Yes, there are a total of 10 different groups, and in any given run, you'll fight 5 of them. You don't actually know what order you're going to fight them in. You'll also notice that as we go, at the top left of the screen, there's a morale meter that is been ticking down slightly. As that drops, me and the other players are going to start weakening a little bit, and it's going to be tougher for us to hold out. As that happens, we basically need to make sure that our Tempest Refuge grunts here have
still a saboteur up somewhere.
Yep, they're finding them. That they've actually advanced enough into strong enough troops that they can help make up the difference.
Ah, I see. Okay. Oh,
right.
there he is.
They found him. All right.
That poor little Chua.
He's a jerk. Don't cry for him. There we go.
Chewas are always jerks.
And for anyone just tuning in, if you have any questions you want to ask about adventures, please, you can ask your question in chat using Q:your question. You can just ask it once, and our bot will pick it up, so you don't have to repeat your question over and over again. And we'll maybe ask it on the stream.
Yeah. So here comes Corporal Vizarek. He is a fairly intimidating Draken, as you can see.
He has a big sword, I believe.
He has a giant sword.
Do not stand in the fire. And he's really good at putting it on his face.
Oh, wow, that was a big leap.
Yeah, so he is the head of the anti-infantry division. Luckily, we have enough support over here that he is.
Yeah, did you keep all of your soldiers up this time?
In pretty good shape. Yeah, most of them are over here.
That's going to be really good. Because last time when we ran this morning, everybody died.
That did happen.
Yes.
Not saying it didn't happen.
So while you guys are burning this guy down, on the stream, someone's asking, how do decisions in adventures work? Is there a vote?
There's often a vote. In this particular adventure, we don't use that. In this case, we're relying on teams to communicate with each other somewhat and make decisions that way.
And in the adventures where there are votes, is it simple majority determines?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, nice job, nice job.
Barracks fist plates is not for me. That is for Corey.
That's so DPS.
All right. So we kept all but one alive.
Okay. So now what does that mean for these guys with the green symbols?
Well, the green symbols mean that we can level them up, and so we have also just been told that Dominion's Special Tactics Division is going to be coming at us next. So I'm going to suggest that we do 2 ranged and 2 tech upgrades on these guys. So I'm selecting this guy and selecting ranged combat training, and he's going to become a Tempest Refuge Commando.
I got tech.
Oh, look at his cool little hat.
He gets a nifty little hat, and I'm going to go ahead and put him up here.
And so how many different levels of upgrades are there per grunt?
Each grunt, so the grunt that I just upgraded, the commando can level up one more time and become either a sniper or a demolitions expert. Demolitions experts will help us more against tanks. Snipers will help us more against kind of softer targets like the saboteurs, and they can see through stealth too.
And do each of the other branches, like the melee or the tech, also have their own upgrade paths?
Yes, they each have their own options there.
Awesome.
North.
Oh, we have a Hellfire tank coming in.
So this is, I guess, part 2 out of 5?
Yes, that's right. this is a bit different than the other tank because he constantly sends out these Hellfire probes that set everything on fire.
There's I'm sensing a theme here in the adventure of everything's getting set on fire all the time.
There's a lot of fire. There's
Yep.
no denying that.
It looks like we got some saboteurs coming in.
Yep.
Would you say that the enemies fire everything?
I would not say that, but it sounds like you would.
No, I'm not even sorry.
Bomb the generator.
Uh-oh. Is someone at the
Someone
generator?
got that?
Yeah, I got it.
I got the turret.
Yeah, this tank's moving a lot faster, but you guys still took it down in time. We're still at 100% on the generator.
Oh yeah, we're
This
doing pretty good.
This is better than you guys have done so far. I'm impressed.
Well, you know, we've been practicing a couple times.
That's true.
In preparation for this. And-
Uh-oh.
I got the bomb.
okay.
And so let me grab another question off the stream while we're finishing up this wave. How many adventures are there going to be at launch? And are we planning to add more after launch?
So there are going to be 6 adventures available at launch, and 4 of those also will have veteran difficulty settings.
Veteran meaning?
Veteran means that you'll play them at level cap, and they'll be really substantially harder. They'll take quite a bit more skill.
Cool. And then post-launch?
Yes, post-launch
doing stuff?
we do in fact have some stuff in progress for that.
Awesome.
Unfortunately, I can't go into too much detail about those, obviously, but
Yeah, but I've heard some cool things.
yeah,
Watch out for mines, everybody.
yeah they are
Watch out for mines or run straight through them.
Oh, that looks like another
dropping
boss.
a few landmines on us, and now the head of the Special Tactics Division is coming in. That's Siren Arya. She has a lot of sonic attacks and things that are going to push us around and generally cause us trouble. And Fodder is really just trying to show off what she can do. It's nice of you.
No problem.
Real good thinking there, Fodder.
Fodder really likes standing in the red. Mostly just so it looks like Corey's doing a bad job. He just wants Corey to look bad.
I don't want him to get bored.
That's fair. That's really.
Show off what not to do.
We're
I
showing.
can go sit at the generator if you want.
We're showing what a bad pug looks like. Is my
I got
understanding.
echoed.
You know, that's
Uh-oh.
harsh.
Oh,
That's a
God.
little harsh. It's not inaccurate, but it's harsh.
I mean, actually,
Yeah,
Corey's doing a
that's
pretty good
bad
job
bug.
keeping everybody up this time.
Yeah,
This time.
Corey's
Maybe this time.
When no one dies.
I haven't seen anyone die yet.
There's no such thing as a bad pug, just bad healers.
yeah. You heard it here first.
I
All
can't
right.
wait to see what chat thinks about that.
Yeah. All
Looks like
so
got him down. Okay.
All right, we got sniper's goggles. Those are not for me.
Oh, dibs on that.
Someone just won a portrait. Is that you, Matt? You just got a housing item.
Did I win that?
I think you did. I saw a housing item
Yep.
pop up. Nice. Yeah, so that's also a good point. Is that rewards throughout? I think almost the entirety of the game, you can get housing items, decor. You can get amps that drop. You can get a bunch of really cool things like through all of the content. So if you want that super sweet painting that your friends got in your house, you might have to actually go run the dungeon and hope that it drops.
Yeah.
So wow, you guys are doing a pretty good job.
Yeah, this is one of the more successful runs we've had this week. So
I'm a little disappointed.
I know you are.
We may want to upgrade to a demo guy because we have Incendiary's division next.
Yeah, I think we are going to turn our commando into a demo guy, turn the other guys into pyros,
I
and
see a
then
pyro, yeah.
get a maybe get a melee guy started on the.
Well, obviously, pyro, fight fire with fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's. I believe that's super effective. Is that? No, I'm getting confused. Sorry, I've been watching a lot of Twitch Plays Pokemon. So the waves in between, how much time do you have in between each wave to set these guys up?
We have as much time as we need
Oh,
to figure out a strategy, get them leveled the way we want, and get everything in place.
And so you can rest up, you can make sure you're all good to go before actually starting it.
Yeah.
For those just joining us on the live stream, this is the Wildstar Adventures live stream. We are with the Adventures team from Carbine, working, showing off one of the level 30 adventure called Siege of Tempest Refuge. And these guys are about almost halfway through the adventure. Uh-oh.
Bunker Buster.
Oh no.
No, not a bunker buster.
Oh man, I just got so excited. Tell me about the Bunker Buster, Matt.
Bunker Buster is, apart from being David's favorite thing in the universe, apparently, it's basically a big cart loaded with explosives that is just going to roll into the generator and more or less destroy it if it gets there.
And how good are you guys at actually destroying the Bunker Buster?
We are like 1 for 4,
Yeah.
I think,
Yeah.
this particular week.
But you actually have some. You've leveled up a bunch of the grunts, and so you might actually have a good chance this time.
Yep. Although we, I don't know if we defended this entrance at all.
That
we
is-
got our pyro
you have
over
one
here.
pyro.
He'll help.
Hellfire tank.
And there's a tank.
We also have a pyro tank coming through.
So what's?
Stay on
Oh,
the
he's right
left.
behind it. Okay. What's generally the strategy when you have like a Bunker Buster at one entrance and a tank at the other? Which one's the priority?
Bunker Buster is usually the priority.
Okay.
It's going to do more damage. The tank throws a pretty big wrench into things though. It you definitely can't ignore the tank.
The tank looks like it's. Oh no, you snared it. Nice.
Yep.
It moves faster than the Bunker Buster, right?
It does move. It does move faster. It's
Okay.
a little easier to kill, but it also defends itself a little more. And
It's
we got
actually-
specialists coming in who are going to come in
Oh.
and try and CC us.
Fodder, go grab those.
Everything is happening at once right now.
Pretty much. That's sort of the nature of
Okay.
this adventure. It's a bunch of simple challenges that stack on top of each other to make non-simple challenges.
But it's also kind of good that they're all coming from the same entrance because you're stacking all of your telegraphs on them, so you're hitting all of them at once, right?
Yes, and that is definitely kind of good for us, although it's a little rough in that,
There's a lot more damage coming out.
yeah, and our defenses aren't going to be able to keep up quite as well as they would if they were at different entrances.
Roll your
Although-
cooldowns, gentlemen.
Yep. It
Bunker
is-
Buster's getting
Ignore the tank.
lower
Bunker
than
Buster.
usual. Someone's calling to ignore the tank.
Yep.
Okay, so you're just gonna let that one through.
Yeah, we need the Bunker Buster is the bigger threat. The tank's
Uh-oh.
now beating up the generator, which is not my favorite.
That is here
It's
it
okay,
goes.
I got it.
Oh, Corey's got it, he says. So you know.
Yeah.
Doing a very solid job snaring the Bunker Buster, slowing it down, keeping it
Yep.
from reaching it.
No, the Bunker Buster we've definitely got under
And yeah,
control.
nice.
Healer.
Very nice.
All right.
Generator only took a little bit of damage there, down
Yeah.
to 96%.
Bunker buster down.
Yeah, I'm impressed, guys. Honestly, like I can't fake this excitement and this surprise on my face that you guys actually did this.
It's okay because we can't fake this success. This is a total fluke.
There we go.
So it looks like your morale is still dropping. You're down to about 30.
Yep. And we're about to fight the boss of the Dominion Incendiaries division, Elementalist Vermilius. And he's gonna bring a lot of fire attacks at us. All right, there we go. So he's periodically going to turn someone into a living bomb, like he just did over here. And sometimes he's going to throw on this nasty, really incredibly painfully damaging fire aura and chase someone around, like right there. Those are kind of his two main tricks.
And when he turns
But
someone
it
into a
means
living
that-
bomb, for you guys specifically,
I have to
you're
get away
supposed
from
to-
everybody.
You're supposed to run into each other and
No.
let it explode on top of everybody, right?
It's team
that's
building. It promotes hugging.
yeah, it's true.
That's-
It's
yeah.
kind of like Trust Falls.
That's usually Corey's strategy, I know. Right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Just making sure.
Although fodder employs the tactic of standing inside the fire.
He's
at
the
all
tank.
times.
He's supposed to just stand there and take it, right?
Yep.
Yeah, what MMO
Oh,
doesn't
fodder,
teach you to
you're getting
stand
pretty
up
low,
there?
though. Oh, no.
I got it.
You ran right onto your bot, Matt. Your poor
My
bot.
my bots are they're hardy. They'll be fine.
The tank running in fear, like he should be, yes. Good job, Fodder.
Yep.
All right. There we
Oh, sweet loot.
go. Hide Code of the Psionic doesn't even sound like it's for me. All right. Okay, so we are doing
So this is so
better
far
than
so
normal.
good, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's take a quick break real quick
For
to ask
sure.
some questions. We got a couple queued up on the live stream, so I want to get through some of these. Let's grab the first one there. So our loot rewards and adventures balance 4 loot per time invested, especially when you're comparing it to something like a dungeon.
Yeah, they're actually on a very similar scale to dungeons in terms of the amount of loot that you're getting for the amount of time that you put in.
And that's something that I know you guys are actively monitoring and making sure that it is
Yes.
worth your time to do the adventure.
Oh, that's obviously critical. So,
Awesome. And let's, as soon as we're ready, we'll grab this next question too. So when you guys are designing an adventure, like when you're starting from the very beginning, is there anything in particular you guys look towards for inspiration in terms of story, artistic design?
You know, all kinds of things. We tend to start with the kind of gameplay that we want, and then sort of figure out what we can fit that to. That's going to work really well. So you know, with this one, we knew we wanted to make a really frantic and fast-paced sort of a holdout scenario. And we just decided, okay, well, we'll do it up all military and come up with every cool military thing we can think of as a bad guy, and then, yeah.
And it seems like for all the adventures we have, you guys kind of look at the existing world zones, like every area in the game, and say and look for a specific area that we can turn into a really cool story.
Absolutely, and a couple of adventures have started that way, where we simply looked at an area and thought about something else that we'd like to do with it that we couldn't do on the open world.
It seems like it allows for a much deeper storytelling in a specific. We can control this little area, tell a really cool story, have all this crazy stuff happen, like they blow up the town and all that.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's awesome. And then. Next question on the stream. Let's grab one more, and then we'll jump back right into the adventure. Are there going to be content differences between a veteran or a normal adventure?
Yes, to a pretty good degree. There will be, apart from the combat stuff that you'd expect, where everything's a little tougher. It's the bosses have some new unlocked skills and so on. You will also see differences in the way that the mechanics of the instance play out. Like as an example, the morale meter that we've got in play here. If we were playing on veteran, anytime any of us died, that would be decrementing as well.
Okay.
Just to make it kind of extra.
So make it harder and harder every time you die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's typically another sort of layer in place on each of them to add an extra level of challenge and sort of make something that's built for initially, like this one is built for level 30, make it something that's appropriate for level 50.
Sure. Okay. Cool. Well, let's jump back in. Looks like we still got some grunts up, some to upgrade. So let's go ahead and get the next wave.
And we have the Dominion's Elite Jaeger Guard coming in. So I am going to say that we want to stack everything we can on the main entrance. I'm going to make this guy into a combat engineer. And put him up front.
And let's take a minute and just appreciate the amazing music by Jeff Kurtnacker.
He does an amazing job every time.
Ah,
yeah,
so good. How you guys doing over in the B team area?
It's good. We're trying to keep most of the strangling of each other off the stream.
That's awesome. That's awesome. You guys are all in the same in the same room, right now?
Yeah. Oh, we're all in arms reach, so
yeah.
Just fists flying everywhere.
Cool.
Yeah, they shoved us in a closet to be away from you guys.
Yeah, we wanted to make sure we couldn't see you guys. I wanted to make sure we couldn't hear you guys, but that didn't seem to be an option. So, all right. So we're starting on wave. What is this? Wave 4?
Yes, this is wave 4 out of 5.
Immediately jumping right in with the tank, of course.
Yeah. And it'll take a little longer to kill the tank this time, given that
I saw that.
Morale is down. We're a little weaker than we were before. Okay, and we got a wave of shock troopers coming in. And I've decided to dive into the telegraph that time.
That was pretty cool.
I thought it was worth trying something new.
It looked kind of badass.
Did it?
Yeah.
All right, all right.
And you didn't die, so that's all that really matters. Your bot did, though.
My bots have been having a rough time here.
So we got some snipers. We haven't really seen a lot of snipers yet.
We haven't had snipers on this run yet. They are just going to take pot shots at us from a long way away unless we get close and engage them. They're basically going to make anything else that we try and do harder. And,
oh no,
Matt, why?
Matt down.
I was waiting for you to come heal me. That's what happened.
I had to go save fodder. And
Never count on the
that's
healer.
the story that I'm going to tell.
All right. So as battle fatigue rises, it gets a little tougher to get up and res.
Oh, the generator's getting hit.
Uh-oh.
God.
Uh-oh.
But I'm going to get down here. You'll
Yeah,
notice that the
thanks,
battlefield
hello.
is also getting kind of smokier and hazier as we
Let's go deal with some stuff.
as we go. Yeah, we do in fact have one or two problems to deal with here.
The tank is... So the tank kind of ignores you guys. Oh, what is he doing? He is chilling on
He's
top
hovering.
of...
He's
yeah.
hovering.
He's kind of ignoring you guys and going straight for the generator, right? So
Yes.
the generator is definitely losing some health.
Where's the bunker buster?
Where is the bunker buster?
Somebody, anybody?
Nope. It's mid.
It's up coming
There
up
it
the
is.
middle. Yeah.
Double kill.
We need to get on that soon. Okay. Let's get 1 or 2 more of these snipers down. Flip over to that.
I'm getting like awkwardly excited for you guys to lose. So don't let
Thanks
me
for the
down here.
support.
Yeah, no problem.
No,
That's what I'm here for.
It's nice to have you on our side.
Yeah, of course. No, I'm here to put on a good show, and that good show is watching you guys fail at your own content. One more time, if you guys joined in a little late, we are here. This is Carbine Studios showing off Wildstar, upcoming MMO launching in the spring this year. Currently in beta. There's a beta weekend going on right now. I'm not sure. I don't think there are any keys left, but a bunch of media and press sites have keys that they've been giving out. You might want to check IGN.com. They may have some keys left for this weekend. We'll be doing a lot more of these beta key giveaways over the next couple weeks and months. So don't worry if you missed out this weekend. We're here with the Adventures team. They are showing off the Siege of Tempest Refuge, which is a level 30 adventure. 5-man content, sort of parallel to Dungeons, focused more on replayability and branching content. This one is more of sort of a holdout slash I guess tower defense style adventure, and they're doing an okay job actually. That bunker buster's getting close.
We got him.
But I think you guys might be okay.
No.
No.
Nice. That was much closer than I thought.
Yeah. It was a few feet away from the generator at that point. Yeah. Okay, now the actual Jaeger Guard is going to be coming down here. They're kind of a scary little team of 4 here. And we're going to start by trying to kill their healer, because that's just, we don't
Nice job
we don't like
marking the
healers.
target. Yep.
Yeah.
Go for bomb. Aim for the bomb. Make sure
Well-
to grab med packs when he drops them, guys.
Yeah, periodically he's going to throw out med packs for them. They're going to run out for him and try and get heals. We can actually get there first and steal them. Oh.
Let me grab another question off the stream while you guys are taking these bosses down.
Absolutely.
So since adventures are designed to be replayable, is the level of the adventure set specifically to a specific level, or does it actually scale with your party's level?
It is set to a particular level, and that's partially just for the combat and so on, but it's also partially it's for the complexity of the mechanics, I guess, is what
Sure.
you say. That the level 45 adventure is substantially more complicated than the level 15 adventure.
But we also, when you join these, we rally you down to the level of the dungeon, so you're always playing it at the appropriate level, right?
Generally, yeah, it's possible to play it unrallied, but there's some achievements you can't get and so on if you do that.
More healer loot.
Yeah, yeah.
So you guys took that one down too. Wow.
Corey is cleaning up today, also on loot.
Corey?
I deserve it.
So let's see, what's our generator at? 79%.
Our generator's at 79%.
Not
but
bad.
Things are only getting harder as we
But
go.
it looks like you lost 4 of your. Oh no,
we
those guys
got
are still
a couple.
alive.
We got our engineer and our
Engineer,
pyro
yep.
and our vanguards, and he'll be max level. So
All right. Well, I am not. I'm surprised, honestly.
this is
Given every practice session we've had this week, this is the best you guys have done so far.
this is by far the best that
I
we've
feel like
done,
you were holding back on me this whole week.
Yeah, no, we were actually
yeah.
we've been working on our
Practice
adventure
does
hustle,
help.
Wow, it is definitely getting hazy. The smoke is filling the battlefield.
Yeah.
What do we got next?
I think it's a tactical.
Okay, tactical team.
So it looks like who's upgrading the? Oh, okay, upgraded to an engineer.
Yep.
Bomb squads.
Saboteurs.
Stop them and
Yep.
fast.
Oh, immediately saboteurs.
Yeah.
Oh, there's one.
Oh.
Oh, there's another one. So if you were playing this as Dominion, would all the enemies be exile?
Yes.
Okay, and there would be different factions you'd be fighting and different creatures.
Yep. The challenges are fairly similar.
Sure.
But yeah, these guys would be Orin saboteurs instead of Chua saboteurs, and so on. The bosses are slightly different. Don't get it actually.
There's some snipers.
I'm going to indulge David and
show what happens when
show
you
what
guys
happens.
fail.
Show what happens when
Aw.
we fail.
That means so much to me.
You know?
The generator looks like it's actually down to 56%. Did that bomb go off?
Yeah, we let that
Yeah.
bomb go off.
Double kill.
Okay.
saboteurs.
More saboteurs. Go
So
ahead and
let's
let them.
let's let them bomb the
Let's
generator.
keep our distance
Yeah.
and let them blow up the generator, and we'll show what that looks like.
Yeah, because if you guys successfully survived all 5 waves here, that would just be it, right?
Oh yeah, and we'd have a silver medal.
But if you don't survive, find out what happens shortly.
Buggies in the air. Watch yourselves.
Okay, they're
Got
gonna
more
drop
mines
mines
coming
on
in.
us. At 35%.
Another bomb coming out.
Yep.
Oh, lots of mines.
Yes, there's mines everywhere. All right, try not to die though,
This
guys.
is the
Come on.
tactic we've practiced.
This is not a tactic.
We're
that
calling
we
an audible
practice.
here because
Yeah.
I want to show the the tactical retreat that you guys
Alright.
are going to be forced to do.
One more.
We're down to
I think
13%. Okay,
also
this
we
should be
got
it.
this bomb should take it out.
So like I was saying, if you guys had done a good job, if you guys had survived this, that would have been it. It would have been like, great, you successful defended it.
Yep.
The end.
Now we're going to run
Charge
through this
down.
newly created minefield, which is super exciting. As the Dominion starts blowing this whole place up around us and forcing us to retreat to Skywatch. So, Diminisher bot, come with me. Oh, all right.
Leave them behind.
Anyway, they're gonna start dropping mortar fire all over the place here, and it's about to get pretty inhospitable.
As if it wasn't already.
It was
Whoop.
medium inhospitable for.
And
Wow,
now
it
you're in
blew
a
me up
tree.
into a tree. All right. Ah. There we go.
Explosions.
There we go.
Able to dodge, man.
And we're gonna push forward onto this this narrow rock bridge here in between our 2 bases.
So you guys are now leaving Tempest Refuge
Yep,
because it's just lost.
it's lost.
You're done.
We can no longer protect it. And
It is so smoky and hazy that you can't actually see the rest of the zone from here. Whoa, that guy just...
yep.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
oh, careful.
So you guys could get knocked off of this potentially, right?
Absolutely, that
And,
is actually a fairly strong possibility. There we go.
That would be bad news, I would assume.
You would just pretty much die from
Yeah.
falling. You'd plummet to your death.
Grunt, make it. Oh, whoops.
All right, now they're getting some landmines into the mix.
Oh, I can see something in the distance.
Yep, that is. We're coming right up on Skywatch here.
Everyone observed the fact that Chris almost just got blown off the bridge.
Oh, well, I think we missed it.
I missed
unfortunately.
that.
Oh, but someone's about to die.
Ow.
He's also developed an affinity for landmines.
So pull up your map real quick so we can show everybody where you went.
Yeah.
So you guys had to retreat from Tempest Refuge in the bottom left.
Yeah, we're
And
over
now
here
you're,
now.
yeah.
And you can see Skywatch is quite a bit smaller. It's going to be tougher to defend here. There's only this entrance here where we came from, and this other one down here at the bottom. We're going to kind of make our last stand here. Luckily, we were doing pretty well, so I think we're pretty much just going to be fighting
Just the boss.
Esper Moko, the boss of the
Oh,
Dread Tactical Squad.
And so there's a brand new generator here, but the paths, it looked like, the paths from where everybody spawns to the generator is much shorter.
Yes, it's they have a lot less distance to travel to try and get there. So if you get tanks in here and so on, it's pretty difficult to stop them from
This is
hitting
sort
your,
of
your
a
stuff.
last stand moment for you guys, where it's giving you, the adventure's giving you one final chance to prove that you actually deserve some sort of reward.
Yep.
Oh, fodder.
So now that we've fallen back here,
Oh, just get
we
disoriented.
are unfortunately going to definitely be earning a bronze medal. Each
That was my
adventure
fault. I'll
does,
take credit for that. For forcing you guys to take the bronze.
It's true. We could have had silver. We could have
Yep.
had silver.
And so, depending on when you actually lost that first section of the game, you'll have to deal with the remainder of the waves
Yes.
on this at Skywatch, right?
Whatever's left, you're dealing with that here now.
And so you guys actually, you lost right before the final boss that you were facing, so that's all you have to face, right?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, fodder. Oh, fodder, you're so
Oh,
low.
So disoriented.
Yeah, Esper Moko here does a lot of stuff that just sort of messes with you. So you saw earlier he created a bunch of duplicates of himself and send them all over the place, and then he will
Like those guys.
like exactly those
Yep.
guys.
And you'll see it pop up. You'll see he'll actually disorient some people. You'll see it say disorient when
Yeah,
someone gets hit.
this thing with the spikes that he's doing there. If you get disoriented, you're
It's a form of crowd control in WildStar where it randomizes your movement keys, and so forward no longer goes forward and backward no longer goes backward for a couple seconds, and so you'll see.
Can't even move towards you.
Yeah, fodder like suddenly can't figure out how to get back to the boss, or the healer's having trouble actually finding people to heal because he can't move towards them.
Fodder.
Oh, and the
Yeah,
tank goes down.
tank down.
You guys gonna be able to survive before he gets back up?
That's a really good question.
Your morale's
I'm-
down to 0. You're getting
I'm
spiked.
pretty disoriented.
You can't figure out how to move forward right now.
No, I can't.
You are running backwards
I am,
instead of forwards.
Okay, there we go.
Okay. So who is playing the role of the tank right now while Fodder's dead?
I think it's me.
Okay, and so we were seeing before that you could resurrect during the waves, but during a boss fight,
During a boss fight, you cannot.
You can't. So looks like you're doing all right.
Ish.
Your health seems to be all right.
I'm
Cool.
disoriented and
No, you're stuck behind a bunker, but
yeah, I don't actually. Okay, there we go.
there we are.
Happy
I like that
birthday.
Commander Crichton just sits here and watches you guys. Like, doesn't want to put in any effort. He's kind of tired.
He is doing important stuff on the radio to make sure that we get bailed out of this terrible
Yes, I can see
situation.
that. He's doing a great job.
Super
helping
busy.
right now.
Well,
Yep. Oh, and the healer's down too.
Yeah, healers.
But the boss
down.
is very low.
Yeah, that's.
You are also
you are,
very low.
You are an optimist.
This
So
is
disoriented.
gonna be really tight. But you guys, I think you can pull it off. Nope. Nope.
Well, no, now it's
So you're down.
Now it's up to
We've got 2 left.
Chris and Taylor,
This is
and
your fault,
let's see if they can.
our blood is on your
This is
hands.
not my fault. You
12K.
guys were all at full health.
All right,
on
do
this
it, Chris.
boss fight.
This is
Chris, this is all you.
This is your time.
He's
your
got
time to
12k
shine.
health. Turn pop your UI off so we can see.
Yeah,
oh,
I know we're gonna lose.
so we can see the 2 of them fight it out.
Because we have to
Still
rely on
alive,
Chris.
getting disoriented though. That's
Chris,
the problem.
Chris,
Disoriented.
no.
And he's
And
down.
we have wiped. But
So
it's all right. So he's basically going to stand there and beat on the generator for a second while we resurrect and get all ready to fight again.
is he? Does the boss heal, or is he at the same health where we left him?
He will heal up.
Okay, this is a problem. Generator's at 82%.
Yep.
Alright, good to go.
Right.
Right.
I saw you were eating up to get some health, and was it some food that had some buffs on it?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
but it was mostly just for the delicious sandwich.
It's lunchtime here. I understand.
Was that a him on right?
So second attempt on this boss. While you guys are fighting him this time, I'm going to ask you another question. Do adventures require the standard tank healer DPS roles, or can you swap them all up?
They generally do. You generally are going to be best served by having a tank and a healer with you to keep you alive.
Mhm.
But there is kind of the exception of War of the Wilds, which generally does not. You actually want to build for that the way that you would build for a PvP battleground or arena. It's kind of modeled after MOBA style games that are out there.
So when you say build for PvP, you mean like crowd control and
Yep.
stopping healers and stuff
Crowd
like
control,
that.
burst damage. Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Let's skip this question. We already answered that one. But the next question's a good one. What's the benefit for actually getting these medals that you guys are aiming for?
We will get better rewards at the end depending on the medal that we got.
And so
The reward we get with a bronze will be
Stop
decent,
flailing
but it would have been better with a silver and really good with a gold.
and what's the how do you actually get the gold in this one, for example?
Keeping the first generator back at Tempest Refuge above 90%
Stop
health.
flailing around.
Okay, so not easy to do, but definitely attainable.
It's pretty hard.
Oh, looks like tank and healer are down again.
Yeah,
What a surprise.
This is not going our way. In fact, this is substantially worse than last
That's
time.
because I listened to the healer and he told me to not
No.
dodge.
He's dodging heels.
I'm sorry, are the
Won't
tank and
tell
healer
me
fighting?
before
Is that what's
The
going on right
tank and
now?
healer are right now just kind of bickering.
Yeah. Is there a slap fight going on where you guys are right now?
He's down at the end of the room, so I'm gonna probably resort to throwing monitors.
That's why we have two.
So how do you actually, let's grab the next question. How do you attune or actually discover these adventures?
So each adventure can be unlocked by discovering its SimCore, the entrance to it. As soon as you've visited that place, you'll be able to queue for it in the
What's up?
pardon me, in the group finder, as well as have access to the entrance, obviously.
And the sim cores are actually not in necessarily in the same zone where the adventure takes place, right?
No, in fact, they never are.
Okay, because they are simulations. So,
Good to go.
all right, we'll give you guys one more try on this.
All right, for reals this time.
Third time's a charm.
Yeah, let's.
I know I told you guys to lose, but I didn't mean it this way.
We're just trying to make you happy.
You know what? That means a lot to me, but also stop using that as an excuse. I'm just gonna keep asking questions on the stream since,
Absolutely.
while you guys are trying to beat this. So in Veteran Adventures, do you guys restrict how many times you can run that each day? Is there a lockout for it?
There's no lockout at all, actually.
So you can run it over and over again as many times as you want.
We will
Awesome.
let you run them as much as you would like to.
Great. Lots of people are asking this question: what is this morale for? So people don't really understand the morale in this adventure.
Okay. As morale is dropping, we are getting weaker. Our damage output, a lot of our stats are basically becoming weaker as we go. Part of the reason that this final boss is difficult for us is that we have our morale all the way down, and we don't have any of our other defenders with us remaining.
And there's nothing you can do to control morale; it just goes down over time.
It simply drops as waves come in. Yes.
And so, if this Esper was the first boss when you guys ran this, it would have been much easier to deal with.
Oh yeah, this as the first boss, this guy isn't too much trouble.
Yeah. So basically, we're at the point of the adventure where you guys have lost all your morale. Final boss is probably going to be the hardest one, even if it's someone you've seen before.
Absolutely. Yeah, someone that you beat relatively easily on a previous run through can be the bane of your existence the next time.
Our IT guy Tyler wants to know who is the best player of the Adventures team.
On the Adventures team, if I'm being totally honest, I have to say that it's obviously me.
Does the rest of the team agree with that?
Crickets.
Silence, complete silence.
I feel betrayed.
Who's the best player on the Adventures team?
Me.
Fodder says he is, even though he's always the first to die here.
Well, given that I can heal, tank, and DPS, I gotta say it's me.
Okay, that's fair, Chris. Oh, Fodder's getting low again.
Trying to distract us with questions.
Are there achievements in Adventures?
There are.
And are there like super crazy achievements, or are they more standard, like get the medals and get an achievement?
There are a lot of the standard ones. There are also
Sure.
there are also somewhat more individualized ones. Generally we try not to do anything way too crazy, simply because we never want to encourage people to play badly, and a lot of the super crazy ones kind of do.
Like die 3 times before actually completing it. Hey, nice job,
All
guys.
right, we actually won that time, and
Still
hey,
nothing for you.
Yay, all the Dominion forces are dead.
Okay,
So,
so
so we're actually going to have a giant influx as their final assault.
so you survived all 5 waves, and now it
Comes
looks
in.
like
We're gonna have
Lots of
an
guys coming
airstrike coming in that can help us out in about 15 seconds here.
whoa, there's a lot of people coming in.
It's really
I
quite
like that you're just standing in the back.
quite a few guys.
It's like,
Yeah,
whatever.
You know,
It's fine. Oh, they're coming back too. Wow.
They're
Is Matt cowering?
I'm cowering
He's
a
just
little.
chilling at the generator.
Get to the shield,
Get in the
guys.
shield.
All right,
Get in
time
the
to
shield.
get
There's a
under the
shield
shield
coming
so
up,
that we will
okay.
survive.
Wow, there's a lot of guys.
Fodder, the shield is your friend.
Is Fodder outside?
Fodder might be outside the shield.
Oh my God, there's a lot of. How are you gonna survive? Oh,
And
Never
there's our friendly airstrike, and
Everybody's
here come our reinforcements.
oh, now they show up.
Yep.
Yep.
So now what's going to happen is that the caretaker is going to gather us all up and let us know how we did in this simulation.
How
what
did
he
you
thinks
do?
of us.
Let's find out. I'm
Well-
guessing not very well.
Not the best. Not
Sure.
the best. Could have been better.
Yep, but you. So you do get the bronze just for finishing it, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes.
So you got the
And
bronze medal.
We do
Number
get
1 at
another,
staying alive, Matt.
Yeah. Well, that's
Impressive.
That's how I do
Only
it.
3 deaths. So yeah, that's the end of this adventure, right?
Yep. And yeah. So from here we can exit back out to the sim core and call it good.
How long are the adventures on average?
That varies.
Sure.
The shortest are probably 25 to 30 minutes for a average group to complete.
Okay.
The longest goes up a bit over an hour.
Okay, cool. And do we want to talk a little bit about? So we've shown people have seen on live streams the Riot adventure.
Riot
They've
in the
seen
Void, yeah.
they've seen the High Crest adventure. Some people have seen War of the Wilds from Northern Wilds, and this one, the Galaris adventure.
Yep.
Do you want to talk about Malgrave?
Absolutely, that's our highest level and most complicated. It's also your personal favorite.
It's my personal favorite. Yes, it's the first one I also ever saw. So
yeah. Now that one's heavily modeled sort of off of like Oregon Trail. You are escorting a giant caravan of survivors from a raid on a village across a giant desert. You have about 20 different on-the-way destinations that you can choose to stop at. You're picking your route depending on how thick with mobs it's going to be and how lucky you're going to be finding resources there and so forth. You have to keep them fed. You have to keep water available. You have to keep the animals fed so that the caravan doesn't slow down to a crawl.
And while doing that, also dealing with...
you're also fighting stuff.
You're fighting
constantly.
stuff. There's various stops along the way where certain events happen.
Yep.
It's pretty crazy. It's definitely one of my favorites. And I think people will probably be able to see that one pretty soon outside of beta. Let's grab another question. Will adventures... So are adventures still different in some respects if you chose the exact same choices in one of those adventures where you're voting on a path to take?
Most of them, yes.
Okay.
The sort of lowest level introductory ones we keep more predictable.
Sure.
So that people can get comfortable with the idea. But yeah, in future ones, you have control, but not total control over what's going to happen in most cases.
We're going to be doing another show, hopefully near the end of March, more PvP focused. So we'll probably have Jen Gordy here, who is our PvP systems lead. We'll maybe have some combat people. Maybe the classes guys will come back. We'll be showing off some PvP stuff officially. I know we showed off arenas and battlegrounds a little bit during the Frost versus Pappy Battle Royale day, but we'll be showing those stuff. We'll show that stuff more in a more official manner, probably near the end of March. And then at the beginning of April, we'll also be going to PAX East. So come there and get to play some really cool stuff. We're going to have a lot more surprises in store for PAX this year. In addition to this beautiful T-shirt that I've been showing off, we'll have some crazy swag that I think some people here in the room have seen, but I can't talk about just yet. So if you have your ticket to PAX East, we'll be there, and we'll be showing off some amazing things.